All right, welcome back to the channel. We just completed our quest, and now we have to head back to Freyfell. Our heroes are right outside of this location. After finding the lost prayer, we'll head back to Freyfell to turn that quest in. But before we do that, we have to do a little bit of housekeeping. There was one thing I forgot to do. So in the previous adventure, Boren was knocked unconscious, and we are using the rules from the false prophet where he could potentially have a lasting wound. So we're going to roll our d6. He was just knocked out once. So typically you're supposed to do this after the battle when after they're knocked out and healed. Once the fighting is over, roll a 1d6, adding +1 for every time the hero has been knocked out, apart from the first instance of the quest. If we roll a 1, 2, or 3, they recover immediately. If we roll a 4, 5, or 6, then something happened to Boren that we have to deal with. All right, so let's see what we get. 2. Okay, good. So he recovered completely. That means everything's fine the way we played through. And Boren managed to make it through without getting any other significant wounds. So I did tally up our XP and gold that we got. We had a total of 1,375 XP and 235 coins. So 3 out of 4 of our heroes will be able to level up once we get back to the settlement. So now let's go ahead and do our overland map travel. Each turn represents 1 day. And we will start heading back to Freyfell. Excuse me, sorry about that. All right, at the start of each day of travel, we got to roll for an event. We're going to roll 1d12 against the terrain type of the hex. So we are off-road. An event's going to occur on a roll of 11 or 12. Two. Okay, so nothing's going to happen. Movement phase, we have 3 movement points. So off-road, you can do 1.5 movement points per day. So that means we're going to be able to move 2 spaces. So we'll go 2 hexes. Let's see, we're here. We go 1, 2. We're halfway to Freyfell. Then we got our foraging phase. As the party is traveling, they look to the land to find and provide anything that can benefit them. So we are foraging on a hex. There's no trees or anything. We don't have any wild game traps, so we get a single roll. See if we can find food or if we'll have to use our rations. So let's see who has the highest foraging skill. Boren has foraging of 34. Lady Thorn has 15. Nayless has 8. And Stout has 28. So it looks like Boren, our dwarf rogue, is going to have to try to do our foraging for us. So he needs to get a 34 or less. '94, he does not find any food. So the party is going to have to use a ration. Let's see who's holding the rations. Lady Thorn, Nayless. Right, Nayless has the rations. We had 8, so we are going to go down to 7 rations. All right. Let's see. Taxidermist, no. Forage for ingredients. Once per day, the character with the highest alchemy skill can make an alchemy check and forage for ingredients. So that is what Stout will do. 39, that is a success. So they do find some ingredients. They can roll twice on the ingredients table and then choose a result from any of the habitats. Twice on and choose a result. Okay. Whatever they pass through during that day's travel. It's not exquisite because they'd have to roll a 1 through 10 for an exquisite ingredient. All right, so let me find that table that has travel and potions. Travel and potions ingredients table. Got making a potion. I just had that nearby, and I don't know what I did with it. What did I do with the travel and potions ingredients table? We got making a potion. We got our cheat sheet. Let's see. It's making a potion. Settlements. Equipment. Here we go. Ingredients. All right, so we get 2 ingredients. And we are, looks like we're in the plains. So let's go ahead and first up, 56. A giant raspberry. And 95. Giant raspberry and weeping clover. All right, so we will mark this down on Stout's ingredients list. 1 giant raspberry, 1 weeping clover. Okay. And then let's see, is there anything else to do before we continue traveling? All right, rest phase. Each hero regains 1d6 hit points. So I know that these guys might be a little bit banged up. Our Squire Valdemir has 4 damage on him. So let's see. Lady Thorn is at 13. She'll heal 1d6. I think her max is 15. All right, so she's going to be back up to full. Boren is at 10. He'll go up to 14. I think that makes him full. Nails is at 9. She'll go up to 14. And is 14 her max? I think 13 is her max. Nailus is 12. So she'll go back up to 12. She's fine. Stout is full. Yeah, Stout doesn't need any healing. And then our Squire, he only heals 1, so he's still got 3 damage on him. All right, then nobody has a bedroll. Let's see if folks regain energy. They have to roll a 1 through 3. Lady Thorn, yes, she gets an energy. Boren, he gets his energy back. Nayless, she gets her energy back. And Stout, they all have gotten their energy back. Fantastic. Alchemists may brew potions during this phase. Do we want to brew potions right now? Let's see what he has. Stout, he's got a health potion, healing potion, bandage. He doesn't have any potions that he can throw right now. He's got a recipe for a firebomb, beast heart, rat tail, and lunar berry. Does he have any of those ingredients? Beast heart, no. He's got 3 rat tails. He's got no lunar berry. We could try to just make a couple of things. I won't try to make too many potions. How many empty bottles does he have? He's got 9 empty bottles. All right, so let's see. What do we want to try to combine? A goblin eye, a rat tail, and barbed wormwood. We would have to roll a 50 or less. $35, that is a success. So let me write down what we did. So goblin eye, component gob eye, rat tail, and then we used barbed wormwood. And let's see. So we are writing that down because we'll know what this potion makes here in a second. And then we'll check out this is a standard potion. We're gonna roll 1 through 2 or a 3, and then we'll see what potion it is based on that column. So D6. Oop. So 5, that'll be a 3. And then we need to roll a D8. D8. That is a 5. So it is a potion of fire protection. So that's what that combination creates. Fire protection. Okay. So that was Goblin Eye, Rat Tail, and Wormwood. Let's see. So Goblin Eyes, we are down to 3. Rat Tails, we are down to 2. We don't have any Barbed Wormwood left. Let's see. We got 2 Bright Gallberries. So let's try a Bright Gallberry. That's the ingredient. And then we'll do a Goblin Eye and a Rat Tail. See if that gives us anything. That is a fail. We have 1 more Gallberry, so we'll try that same mixture one more time. That is a fail, but I will use my heroic force of will to add a 10 to that to make it be a success. All right, so we'll make that a success. And then we'll write down. So we've got 2 Goblin's Eyes, 1 Rat Tail left. 2 Goblin's Eyes, 1 Rat Tail. We won't make any more. We used up our last Bright Gallberry. And then we'll roll to see what this potion is. So Gob Eye, Rat Tail, and then it was a Bright Gallberry. Bright Gallberry. And let's see. We'll put our potion of fire protection in its number 1 slot. And now we got to roll the D3 to see which column. That's going to be a 2. And then we need to roll a D10 and a 7. So we made a potion of poison. So that's a poison potion. So we've got poison recipe. All right. Now we are down on our ingredients. That's all the potions we're going to make. Rest phase, end of turn. We go back to start of turn. Another day has passed. Event phase. We need to roll a d12. If we get an 11 or 12, we have an event. 1, no event. And we will move 1, 2. We are back in the town of Freyfell. Let's do foraging. See if we have to do another ration. We do have to spend another ration. And I think Lady Thorn had all the rations. Because Nalis have all the rations. Nalis has all the rations. So we go from 7 to 6. All right. Do we need to do anything else? Nope. We are going to enter the town of Freyfell. We will return these quests and get our loot. All right, so let's see. Freyfell. So when we enter Freyfell, we got our little city card here. This is the largest port in the southern part of the kingdom. For those not up to a carriage ride all the way from the north to Silver City, the natural way to travel south is to go by boat to Freyfell. So arena, blacksmith, sick ward, equipment availability is +1, price is -10%. They've got a kennel. They've got Freyfell bloodhounds. And we have a settlement event on a roll through 10 through 12. So when you first enter the settlement, you check to see if you're going to have an event. We'll roll the D12. If we get a 10 through 12, we have an event. And we do have a settlement event. All right, so let me find out what's going on in the settlement today. 10 through 12, and then do I have a cheat sheet for settlement events? Let's see. Brett, Trans Initiative. I think I have to go to the book. All right, let me find settlements. And then we will get our settlement event. We'll turn into quests, and it'll be a short video for today's campaign session. All right, settlements. Creating your character, psychology, academic skills, into the dungeon, treasure, traveling and skirmishes, moving on the map. What am I missing? Settlements 134. Settlement event 133. Travel and settlements. Okay. So it should be like a D10 table. All right. D12. Here we go. What's going on in Freyfell this time? It is an 8. Side quest. The party is approached by a citizen urgently requesting their help. Roll on the side quest table and decide if you wish to add this to your current quest. All right. So we don't have a quest yet. So let me... Side quest table. Let me see if this quest book has a side quest in here also. I know it's in the back. All right. Side quest. We'll roll a D6. We don't even know what our quest is going to be. We were going to go down to Whiteport, but let's see. 4, go fetch. Side quest. The party is contacted by another adventurer who was in desperate need of their help. He was quite recently on a quest to the very dungeon to which you are heading, supposedly, but had to make a hasty retreat. Wounded and outnumbered, he managed to leave the dungeon. However, to make it out, he had to leave his beloved shield behind. The gods are good at still resting up against that fountain. In the same dungeon, okay, as the next quest, special rules. Make sure that R9 makes it into the pile of exploration cards. If you manage to find R9, you have also find the objective room for the side quest. Ooh, 350 coins, that's good. All right, as defined by the sanctuary. Okay. So we can try to find this guy's shield. So we'll jot that down. Side quest 4, go fetch. We haven't decided yet which quest we will do next. But when that day comes, we'll have a side quest. So let me see. Side quest, go fetch. All right, so I think let's see what we get for turning in the quests. So initially we had the Lost Prayer, Aftermath. We already read this part about the warrior priest beating it. So we get 250 coins per hero. So everybody's going to get 250 coins. And then we also had our side quest, the missing brother. Actually, let me put per hero. And then we also got side quest, the missing brother. So for that side quest, it was 100 coins per hero. So everybody's gonna get 350. No, that wait, is it 100? Yeah, 350 coins per hero, and then they'll split the 235 they found, and then 3 of the characters will level up, and then we'll decide what we're gonna do after that. Okay, I think we're at a good point to pause. All right, might take a little bit of a break before we come back and level up. We'll see. I might level up first and then take a little break. So we've got Freyfell. Once we level up, we'll decide if we want to go to Silver City and visit the guilds or not. So Silver City is the main city, but they have guilds there, and it's like right off the map. It's down the road, over here, and then down. Let me see. Can I pan out a little bit? I can pan out. All right. So if we go to Silver City, now the campaign for the Spider Queen is in Whiteport, and Whiteport is kind of directly north of us. So at first I was thinking we'd go to Whiteport and then get the information about the campaign and try to do that campaign. So I'll see. And I also haven't yet decided about if I want to just talk about the town visits and summarize it, or kind of do the stuff. So maybe I'll do a combo of that on the town visit. But next video, next time we get together, I'll do leveling up for the 3 characters, because you need 2,000 XP to get to level 2. They got 1375, and the guys that were on the original quest will have enough XP. They've already got over 1,000, so those 3 will level up. Nayless, Borland, and Lady Thorn will all level up. Stout is a new character, so he will not level up yet, but he'll have his 1375 XP. And from the rules I saw in this game, you always go with the when you're rolling encounters, it's the highest level character that you base those encounters off of. So they'll be doing level 2 encounters after that. All right, that's going to complete our video for today. League of Dungeoneers, we got through our first quest. We found some legendary items, some magical equipment. We'll also have to get that sorted out. We might change the gear around a little bit. Might give this hammer to Lady Thorn. Look at who's gonna keep that crossbow that we found and the scale armor. So I'll probably go through that stuff, do a couple of those things off screen, and then maybe summarize in the town visit, or at least plan out ahead of time what I want to do in town. Okay, that's it. I'm just rambling. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, thanks for watching and have a great day.